Do not ever pick up hitchhikers on this mountain road, because if you do, the first thing you should check is their feet. Tonight, we're traveling to the fog-covered mountain roads of Pakistan, a place that looks breathtaking during the day, but at night, feels like something is watching you from the trees. There's an old legend here about a woman who appears stranded on the road, cold, helpless, alone. She'll ask you for help. She'll sit in your car. She'll speak softly, just like a normal person, but she's not. Locals call her the Pichal Peri, and they all warn you about one thing. If you look down at her feet, it's already too late. The road from Nafia Gali to Islamabad is dangerous even in daylight. Sharp curves, steep drops, dense forests that block out the sky. But at night, in late November, it becomes something else entirely. Empty, silent, covered in thick, suffocating fog. Tariq had driven this road hundreds of times. He knew every turn, every blind corner, every cliff that could end your life in seconds. But that night, something felt different. It was past midnight. A freezing drizzle coated the asphalt, and the fog was so thick, his headlights barely reached a few feet ahead. Just a white wall, endless. The only sounds in the car were the wipers and the quiet hum of the engine. Tariq was exhausted. His eyes burned. His hands gripped the wheel tight. One mistake here, and he was gone. Then, as he rounded a sharp bend, he saw her, a figure, standing on the side of the road. He slowed down, heart starting to pound. As he got closer, he saw it clearly. A woman, wrapped in a dark shawl, completely still, alone. Out here, at this hour, that was not normal. Every instinct told him to keep driving, but something else stopped him. Guilt. Because leaving her here, in the freezing cold, was basically a death sentence. So he pulled over, rolled down the window slightly. Cold air rushed in. "Are you okay?" he asked. She didn't answer right away. Then slowly, she turned her head. Her face was pale. Her eyes dark. Too dark. She said her husband's car had broken down up the road. He had gone for help. She got scared and started walking. It sounded believable, and that's what made it dangerous. Tariq unlocked the door. She got in, and the moment she did, something changed. The air inside the car got colder. Not normal cold, heavy cold, like something had entered that didn't belong. And the smell, it wasn't rain. It smelled like wet soil, flowers, and something metallic. They started driving. Tariq tried to make conversation, but her answers felt wrong. Too short, too empty, like she was repeating lines instead of speaking. And then he noticed something. Despite the freezing air, despite her wet clothes, her side of the window was not fogging up. She wasn't breathing. If you're enjoying this story so far, and you want more real, chilling stories like this, hit subscribe now. Because what happens next is where this turns into something people in Pakistan still fear to this day. Tariq's heart started racing. He kept driving, told himself he was just tired, imagining things. But deep down, he knew something was wrong. Then suddenly, the radio exploded into static. Loud, violent. He reached to turn it off, and the sound changed. It wasn't static anymore. It sounded like breathing. Wet, slow, right next to him. He shut it off instantly. Silence. But the feeling stayed. Then she spoke. "You're going the wrong way." Her voice had changed. Flat. Cold. Not human. Tariq swallowed. Kept his eyes on the road. "This is the only road," he said. She turned her head slowly and looked at him. "You need to turn around." This time, her voice was deeper, heavier. She lifted her hand and pointed outside, into the forest, a narrow dirt path, disappearing into darkness. "My husband is there." Tariq knew that road. Nobody used it. It led nowhere. A dead end. "No," he said. And that's when everything changed. The temperature dropped instantly. Frost spread across the windshield. And then she made a sound. Not a scream. Something worse. A rapid, clicking noise, like bones snapping. Tariq's eyes dropped. Just for a second. And that's when he saw it. Her feet, her heels, were facing forward. But her toes pointed backward. The stories were real. She wasn't human. She was a Pichal Peri. Terror took over. He slammed the accelerator. The car surged forward, and she started laughing. A high-pitched, distorted, inhuman sound. The smell hit him next. Rotting, wet, suffocating. He drove faster, too fast. Sharp turns, sliding tires, praying he wouldn't go over the edge. And then, through the fog, lights. The toll plaza. He slammed the horn. Flashing lights. The guards rushed out, and the moment the car entered the light, silence. The cold was gone. The smell vanished. Tariq slammed the brakes, jumped out of the car, pointing at the passenger seat. The guards looked inside. Empty. No woman. Nothing. Until one of them looked down. On the floor were muddy footprints. Bare feet. Facing backward. Tariq never drove that road again. And to this day, he never sleeps in the dark. Because somewhere in the fog-covered mountains, something is still waiting for another ride. Was this exhaustion, hallucination, or something real? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more stories like this, you already know what to do.